Hello, hello students, good morning. As we are already familiar with the present situations, the other alternate to cover the score, we are starting now online classes. For that, let me start the 10th class chemistry chapter. Now we will start the lesson number 1. It is periodic table and periodic properties. Very first of all, to start with this topic, let me clear about the term element, what it is. We already knowing about the element. Element is that pure substance which is made up of only one type of atom. It is a pure substance which is made up of only one types of atom. Now, as day by day the science discovered more and more element to study them in a best way and to utilize them in the best way, scientists realize the need of classification to classify them so that we can do their systematic study and we can put their best applications. For this, the different scientists has started the different attempts. The very first attempt was given by the scientist Daubigny. He given the classification in the form of the triads. So it is called as Daubigny's triad classifications. According to this classifications, the group of the three elements kept together which have the similar chemical and physical properties. They are arranged in such a way that the average of atomic mass of extreme two element will be equal to the atomic mass of the middle element. Like example, if we will take calcium, strontium and barium. The atomic mass of calcium is 40. Barium is 137. If we will take the average of atomic mass of calcium and barium, it will be approximate equal to the strontium, that is 88. In the similar manner, the other example is chlorine, bromine and iodine. Chlorine 35, bromine 127 and bromine is 80. If we will take the average of atomic mass of chlorine and iodine, it will be approximately atomic mass of a bromine. But this idea was ruled out because it was not applicable for all the elements known at that time. Then the second idea was given by the Newland. He given the classification in the form of the octave group of the 8 element, which was known as the Newland's octave classifications. According to this classification, elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic masses, and they are arranged in such a way that from any one of the element we start, then that element and its 8th element are similar in their properties. That's why this classification was called as octave. But this classification was ruled out because when the discovery of the inert gases, noble gases came in existence, it was not fulfill the Newland octave classification. So it was also removed out. The third attempt was given by the scientist Mendeleev. He given his first table, which was called as a periodic table. He given his first classification table, that is the periodic table. This is called as a periodic table because the elements are arranged in the tabular form and they are arranged in such a way that they are showing the repetition in their property when they are arranged in the increasing of atomic masses. That's why that table was called as a periodic table. He made the vertical columns which were called as groups and horizontal rows which were known as a period. He was the first scientist that he successful in giving the positions for all the known 63 element at that time, and for that he also got the Nobel Prize. But but he was unable to give the correct position for the few elements, and thus it was ruled out. He given the law also for his periodic table, which was called as Mendeleev periodic law. According to this law, the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic masses. But as compared with the atomic masses, the atomic number was the better fundamental property. We already knowing it. Atomic number is nothing but the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. It is also defined as the number of electrons revolve in the orbit of the atom. As the number of electrons present in the last shell, which are also known as the valence shell electrons, these electrons are responsible for the chemical and physical properties of the element, and thus atomic number was found as a better fundamental property than the atomic mass. This property was then used by the Henry Moseley, and he given the modern periodic law. Then he given the modern periodic table. The modern periodic law also can be given on the basis of the same. It is stated as the chemical and physical properties. The chemical and physical properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic number. It mean when the elements are arranged in the increasing order of periodic number, then they shows the repetitions in their chemical and physical properties. This was known as the modern periodic law. After that, the scientist Niels Bohr, he given the extended form of the periodic table afterwards. Nowadays, the periodic table which we are studying, that is actually called as the long form of periodic table or extended form of the periodic table. Thus, we can define the periodic table that it is a tabular classification of elements in the increasing order of their atomic number. It is a periodic table because the properties shows the repetition in their property. Thus, we can say that periodic table is the tabular classification or the tabular arrangement of the elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses, where they shows the repetition of their property. Especially, we have to take care about this point. Now we can see the modern periodic table. which is the extended long form of the periodic table. In this table, we can say there's the many groups, many vertical columns and horizontal rows are there. The vertical columns are called as groups. That the things we will start now study in detail as a silent features of periodic table. The first silent feature is about the groups. Groups are nothing but the vertical columns. The vertical columns are called as the groups. There are total 18 groups in the modern periodic table. Let now we see the periodic table. If we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 vertical columns are there. These are called as the groups. Now how we can study them properly? Let me start about their features, about their detail, that each group now given the number and a name. The first group is also known as a first A group. The name of this group is alkali metals, except hydrogen. Hydrogen is not included in this group. The remaining elements which are belongs to the first A group, they are called as alkali metals. Now we can see here, this is a purple color line: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are the element of the first A group. They are forming the very strong alkali with the water. That's why they are known as alkali metals. The second group is known as a second A. The name of these elements are the alkaline earth metals. All these elements are metallic in nature, and they are forming also the alkali with the water, but which is a less strong than the first A group element. This is the second A group element, and these are also known as the second group elements. Start from the barium to the last radium. Now the group number 3 to 12, they are the B group elements. Their arrangement is third B, second B, third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B, seventh B. 3 column for the 8th group, then the first B and second B up to the second B. These are the total 10 groups which are called as a transition element. These are also called as the transition metals because all these elements are metallic in nature. They are called as transition in because they have the last 2 shells incomplete heat. Now in the periodic table, if you will see, these blue color groups start from the third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B, seventh B. Then there are the 3 column for the 8th group, then first B and second B up to this point, up to the zinc group, zinc, cadmium, mercury and the copernum. These are the groups start from this to this. That is from the group number 3 to 12. They are known as the transition elements. Now the group number 13, that is a third A group. It is called as a boron family, as the boron is first starting element of this group. Then the 14th is the fourth A group, that is known as a carbon family because carbon is as a first starting element of this group. Then 15th is a 5th A group, that is nitrogen family because the nitrogen is the very first element of this group. Then the 16th is a 6th A group, that is called as a oxygen family because the oxygen is the starting element of this group. These group elements are also known as chalcogen because these elements belongs to the 6th A group. They are responsible for the ore forming minerals. So they are the ore former. That's why they are called as chalcogen. 17th group, 7th A group is known as halogen because these elements are exist in the form of the salt in the nature. As they are the salt former, salt generator, they are known as halogens. 18th group elements are the known as zero group elements because the elements of these groups having the stable electronic configuration. Stable electronic configuration, it means there are the 8 electron in their last shell. Because of this, their valency is 0, thus they are known as zero group elements. They are also known as inert element because they are chemically inert. They are hardly reactive with any other element. Due to their chemically inertness, they are also known as inert element. So these are about the complete detail of the groups, and we have to be remember the number of the group, their names, and their particularly related with their family's name. It can be asked in exams either as name the following or either as fill the blanks. Like example, name the 5th A group elements, that is are the nitrogen family. Name the 7th A group elements, that is a halogen. Name the 1st A group elements, alkali matter. It can be asked in the fill in the blanks as that the 4th A group elements are also known as the dash family, that is carbon family. So this way all the questions related with this groups can be asked. Now let we again revise it from the periodic table. The very first group is the 1st A group, alkali metal, except hydrogen. Second group, 2nd A group elements, they are known as alkaline earth element. From the group number 3 to 12, these blue color elements are known as the transition elements up to this group. After that, the 3rd A group, that is a 13th number, it is known as the boron family because the boron is the first element. Then the 14th is the 4th A group, that is known as the carbon family because the carbon is the starting element of this group. Then the 15th number is the 5th A group, that is a nitrogen family as the nitrogen is the starting element of this group. Then 16th is the 6th A group, that is oxygen family as the oxygen is the starting element. Then 17th number, 7th A group are the halogen elements, and the 18th group is the zero group element. So this is the complete detail about the groups. In the next class, let we continue with about the periods.